I'm making skillet spaghetti and meatballs. It's a delicious classic, lots of pasta, lots of meat, and it's baked in the oven. It is gonna be so good. I'm starting on the meat mixture for the meatballs, and it's just ground chuck with some minced garlic, and then 1/3 cup of Parmesan cheese, 1/3 cup of seasoned Italian breadcrumbs, and then a little bit of cream and some beaten egg. To season it, I'm just gonna add some salt and pepper, and then some finely minced oregano, and then I'll just go in with my hands. Lad and I actually don't really emphasize our birthdays very much, with the exception of last year. I turned 50 and he threw a big surprise birthday party for me. I've never had a surprise birthday thrown for me. I was a little bit shocked. I wouldn't have thought I would want a surprise party, but I wound up having the best time. Now, if I were to do that for Lad, I don't know how he would react. He does not like surprises. He doesn't like big parties thrown for himself. He's kind of a quiet cowboy. He doesn't like a lot of attention. So a birthday, just the two of us, is the perfect way for him to celebrate. All right, this is all smushed together, and I'm gonna pinch a pretty generous amount. I'm making pretty big meatballs. Okay, I got it all smoothed out. So that's one meatball, and I'm gonna make 9 more just like it. I'll put them on a sheet pan first. The next step is to get them into a skillet and brown them in 1/4 cup of olive oil. You have to turn the meatballs so they cook evenly and give them an occasional shake. It takes about 5 minutes. Don't these meatballs look amazing? They're so brown around the edges. They're not quite cooked all the way through, but they will have plenty of opportunity to do that. So I'm gonna move the meatballs to the edges of the pan and move forward with the sauce ingredients. In the center, I'll scrape in some diced onion and some more oregano and more garlic. So there's oregano and garlic in the meatballs themselves, as well as the sauce. This is Lad's idea of the perfect meal. He loves pasta, loves Italian food, loves cheese, and that is why I love Lad. We have a lot in common when it comes to the things that we like to eat. I'm a little more adventurous than he is, but what do you expect from a woman who's 2 weeks more mature than her husband? Okay, the onions, garlic, and oregano have been sauteing. They're already starting to get soft. So I'm gonna add a whole can of crushed tomatoes right in the center. And Lad and I can both handle a little spice in our life. In fact, at our advanced age, we need a little excitement here and there. Just kidding, we're young little sprites. And then I'm gonna add some water just to help make it saucy. I'm gonna crank up the heat just a little bit. So I'm just gonna let the meatballs keep cooking and simmer in the sauce until they're totally cooked through. Yep, this has Lad's name written all over it. I'm gonna turn the heat off under the meatballs, and I'll grab the pasta. I'm just keeping it real classic and doing spaghetti. Now, sometimes if I'm making spaghetti and meatballs right before serving it, I'll put the noodles on a big platter and then carefully spoon the sauce over. It makes a really great presentation. But I'm just gonna mix the spaghetti and meatballs together in the skillet. Get the meatballs kind of on top. Okay, that's good to go.